Who are you hiding from in here? What are you up to? Well, why aren't you upstairs resting with the other girls? What is this, Scarlett? A secret?
Oh, Ashley. Ashley, I love you.
Scarlett.
I love you, I do.
Well, isn't it enough that you've gathered every other man's heart today? You've always had mine. You've got your teeth on it.
Oh, don't tease me now. Have I your heart, my darling? I love you, I love you.
You mustn't say such things. You'll hate me for hearing them.
Oh, I could never hate you, and I know you must care about me. Or you do care, don't you?
Yes. I care. Oh, can't we go away and forget we ever said these things?
But how can we do that? Don't you want to marry me?
I'm going to marry Melanie.
But you can't, not if you care for me.
Oh, my dear, why must you make me say things that will hurt you? How can I make you understand? You're so young and unthinking. You don't know what marriage means.
I know I love you and I want to be your wife. You don't love Melanie.
She's like me, Scarlett. She's part of my blood and we understand each other.
But you love me.
How could I help loving you? You who have all the passion for life that I lack. But that kind of love isn't enough to make a successful marriage for two people who are as different as we are.
Why don't you say it, you coward? You're afraid to marry me. You'd rather live with that silly little fool who can't open her mouth except say yes, no, and raise a passel of mealy-mouthed brats just like her.
You mustn't say things like that about Melanie.
Who are you to tell me I mustn't? You led me on. You made me believe you wanted to marry me.
Now, Scarlett, be fair. I never at any time...
You did. It's true, you did. I hate you till I die. I can't think of anything bad enough to call you.
Has the war started?
Sir, you should have made your presence known.
In the middle of that beautiful love scene? That wouldn't have been very tactful, would it? But don't worry. Your secret is safe with me.
Sir, you are no gentleman.
And you, miss, are no lady.
Oh.
But don't think that I hold that against you. Ladies have never held any charm for me.
First you take a low, common advantage of me. Then you insult me.
I meant it as a compliment. And I hope to see more of you when you're free of the spell of the elegant Mr. Wilkes. He doesn't strike me as half good enough for a girl of your... what was it? Your passion for living?
How dare you? You aren't fit to wipe his boot.
And you were going to hate him for the rest of your life.
Well, she certainly made a fool of herself running after all the men at the barbecue.
That's not fair, India. She's so attractive, the men just naturally flock to her.
Oh, Melanie, you're just too good to be true. Didn't you even see her going after your brother Charles?
Yes, and she knows Charles belongs to me.
Oh, you're wrong, India. Scarlett's just high-spirited and vivacious.
Well, men may flirt with girls like that, but they don't marry them.
I think you're being very mean to her.
Just to fight against us.
Fiddly-dee, don't you men ever think about anything important?
But it's war, Miss O'Hara, and everybody's going off to the list. They're going right away. I'm going too.
Everybody?
Oh, Miss O'Hara, will you be sorry to see us go? I
Cry into my pillow every night.
Oh, Miss O'Hara, I told you I loved you. I think you're the most beautiful girl in the world, and the sweetest, the dearest. I know I couldn't hope that you could love me. I'm so clumsy and stupid and not nearly good enough for you. But if you could think of marrying me, I'd do anything in the world for you. Just anything, I promise.
What did you say?
Miss O'Hara, I said, would you marry me?
Yes, Mr. Hamilton. I will.
You will? You'll marry me? You'll wait for me?
Oh, I don't think I'd want to wait.
You mean you'll marry me before I go? Oh, Miss O'Hara. Scarlett. When may I speak to your father?
The sooner the better.
I'll go now. I can't wait. Will you excuse me, dear? Dear. Mr. O'Hara! Mr. O'Hara!
It'll be a week at least before they call on me.
Only a week, and then they'll take you away from me.
Scarlett, I thought of you at our wedding yesterday, and I hoped that yours would be as beautiful. And it was.
Was it?
Now we're really and truly sisters. Charles.
Don't cry, darling. The war will be over in a few weeks, and I'll be coming back to you.
Baby, how would you like to go visiting somewhere? Savannah, perhaps?
What would I do in Savannah?
Well, Atlanta, then. There's lots going on there. And you could stay with Melanie and her Aunt Pittypat.
Melanie. Yes. Yes, I could, couldn't I? Oh, Mother, you're sweet to me. Sweeter than anybody in the world.
You'd like it, really? All right, then. Now stop your crying. And smile. You can take Prissy with you. Start packing Miss Scarlett's things, Mammy. I'll go write the necessary letters.
Atlanta.
Savannah would be better for you. You just get in trouble in Atlanta.
What trouble are you talking about?
You know what trouble I was talking about. I was talking about Mr. Ashley Wilkes. He'll be coming to Atlanta when he gets his leave, and you sitting there waiting for him just like a spider. He belongs to Miss Melanie.
You go pack my things like Mother said.
They're all whispering, and I just know it's about her.
What's the matter with this Aunt Pittypat?
But Scarlett is living under my roof, so they all think I'm responsible for her. And for a widow to appear in public at a social gathering, every time I think of it, I feel faint.
But Aunt Pitty, you know Scarlett came here only to help raise money for the cause. It was splendid of her to make the sacrifice. Anyone would think to hear you talk that she came here to dance instead of to sell things.
Another triumph for our magnificent men in arms. General Lee has completely whipped the enemy and swept the Yankee army northward from Virginia. And now, a happy surprise for all of us. We have with us tonight that most daring of all blockade runners, whose fleet schooners, slipping past the Yankee guns, have brought us here the very woolens and laces we wear tonight. I refer, ladies and gentlemen, to that will-o'-the-wisp of the bounding main, none other than our friend from Charleston, Captain Rhett Butler.
Permit me.
Captain Butler, such a pleasure to see you again. I met you last at my husband's home.
That's kind of you to remember, Mrs. Wilkes.
Did you meet Captain Butler at 12 Oaks, Scarlett?
Yes, I think so.